Hi everybody, gonna show the dyeing from Friday. Yeah, Friday's video. Actually really nice out. Sun's not too bright, but it's kind of nice out today. Yeah, we've got a messy yard. I see my children were trying to play with the hose. But yeah, that's our yard. That was their Christmas present from my husband's dad and his wife. But here's how the blankets turned out and stuff. Oh, it's a little fuzzy on there. I washed them, or excuse me, I let them hang dry, and then I washed them, and I washed them with vinegar to help kind of set the color, and then let them dry again, and then I'll wash them all together. I know I had a question about, am I worried about like the dye transfer on my dolls? No. This dye, it bonds with the fibers instead of just sitting on the fibers. So the only thing, the purple, I don't know why, the purple kind of turned out blotchy on everything. The blanket looks the best, but it still has lighter spots here and there, which I'm fine with. But the onesies, I mean, oh, they're still a little damp. They look like they're actually tie-dyed. What they ended up looking like. Once these are dry, they'll all be washed again. Rack around quickly because my battery's about to die. Here is the green, or oh, there's a spider on there. Dead spider on there. I'm really liking how the blue color turned out. It looks really, it's very, I like how it turned out. And for the most part, the onesies, some of them I threw back in for a little bit longer. Sorry about that. The onesies for the most part turned out nice. This one is the one that I didn't throw back in, so it's a little bit lighter. But this one kind of looks like a little bit of tie-dye. They're not perfect dye jobs. They're not professional dye jobs, but they will work. They covered like the formula and food stains on the necks. So that was what was. So I will go back inside and I am going to do a changing video with Ryan. So I said I was going to do a changing video with Ryan, but that is going to wait until tomorrow. I got a quick little haul from today. I don't know if anybody saw on Instagram. My son and I were at my favorite thrift store today, and I came across a huge haul of soft Cabbage Patch Kids, the softies, soft sculpt ones. There was 14 total, and I have a friend who is a huge Cabbage Patch soft sculpt collector, like major collector. So I took some pictures at the store and messaged her instantly. Her and I talked back and forth, and I bought them all, and she will be purchasing all but these two from me. I'll insert pictures of the other ones at the end of the video, like when they were all in my car, when I found them at the thrift store, and when I will insert those at the end of the video. But these are the two that I chose to keep. The little boy is Brian Job, and he is a 1981 New Year's baby. And I kept him because my husband's name is Brian, and that's the year he was born. And then this other one is Libby. I don't remember her middle name. She is from 1985. I chose to keep her because growing up, my best friend's name was Libby. Well, Liberty, but everybody called her Libby, and she was born in 85. So those are the two that I decided to keep. And yeah, I instantly fell in love with Brian. Actually, what happened is when I was at the store, They were all but 2 of them were in bags with their papers, which is an incredible find that I found 12 babies with fully papered. I guess that's very rare. But, and they're all in perfect condition. Like, they were well taken care of. But I saw Brian laying on the floor. And I, like, is that a soft sculpt Cabbage Patch? Like, I'm questioning it because I knew back, like, there were fake ones made, or, like, ones that, like, somebody's cousin, aunt, or whatever made. They weren't actual real Cabbage Patches. My cousin had a couple of them that her great aunt made her. So at first I was questioning it. Well, then I picked him up and saw the papers, the envelope, and then I saw his sash that says new ears. Well, from the friend that's the collector, I knew 81 had these new ear babies. So then, as I picked up this bag he was in, I stood up and looked up, and there's this huge tote of them in the store. So I started going through them and counting them, and then that's when I messaged her, and she's like, get them. So, Brian was the first one that started it all today, and then she was just one I fell in love with. There was a couple that, other ones that I fell in love with, and I knew I could have kept them, but I chose just to keep the 2. And then here's Ryan still in her clothes from her last changing video. I'll be doing the changing video with her tomorrow. I know tomorrow's Disney Monday, but there's a reason why I'm going to do this specific changing video. You'll see that tomorrow. So I will quickly go over my haul on the changing table. These were from yesterday. My kids and I went shopping because my daughter is doing a daddy-daughter dance this week. And here's her dress. Yeah, there's my robe hanging there too. With the matching shoes, our matching flip-flops. We went to Target, and honestly, in the big girls section, there was nothing for dresses. We found this in the toddler section. It's 5T. It fits her well right now, so this will probably also be her Easter dress. And then we went to Kohl's, and I found these shoes that match perfectly. But we also went to Smarty Pants, the kids' consignment shop, and while I didn't find anything for my kids there, I did find some stuff for my babies. And then I also found one thing at Kohl's. And I did find one thing at the thrift store today, but it's in the wash. First off, I got these from Smarty Pants. They are brand new with the tag. They're up to 3 months. On the side, it says Little Big Man. They are Child of Mine Carter's shoes. I got these for Rory, since poor guy's wearing those little girly shoes. The only boy shoes that I had were too small for him, so hoping these look big enough to fit his feet. I also have been looking for other shoes for Ryan, and these are also Child of Mine by Carter's. They are size newborn, I believe. Yep, newborn, which I know those will fit her. Oh, these I paid $4 for, the new with the tags ones. These ones I paid $2.50 for. And they're not overly pink, but I know she needs some kind of dress shoes. Although the truly scrumptious shoes she's wearing now are probably what she's going to end up wearing the most. This I found on their clearance rack. Oh, I see it's dirty, so all this will be washed anyways. Hopefully it's not a stain. I bought this for Mr. Rory. I'm hoping it fits. It's Gerber, 3 to 6 months. I paid $1 for it, so not too bad if the pants aren't the best. It's got this little penguin on it and a matching penguin hat, although this penguin hat looks like it wouldn't even fit Rory. It is tiny, tiny, tiny. But the rest of the outfit looks like it should fit him. These pants definitely will fit him. They look long enough. So, I only paid $1 for that. I didn't find any girl clearance. I only found some boy clearance, and most of it was newborn size. And I have a bunch of boy newborn clothes. I need like 3 to 6 month clothes because that's what Rory fits. And then I got this. I paid $4 for it. And it's an Aiden and Anais muslin monkey sleep sack. It is super cute. I believe I think my son has the blue monkey blanket. But like looking at it and feeling it, I don't think it's ever been washed or worn. And it was only $4. It does say that it is a size medium, 6 to 12 months. I might not necessarily use this for my reborns, but both of our kids slept in sleep sacks. They're pretty much up till, well, my son was 3 when we finally got him to stop sleeping in his sleep sacks. Although the bigger he got, we got the ones that had like little cutouts so their feet could stick out the bottom. He had blankets in his bed, but you'd go in there and he wouldn't have them on and he'd be sitting there shivering. And then you would put the blanket on him and then you'd come in 10 minutes later and the blanket was off and he was shivering. So that's why he wore sleep sacks for so long. Right around his 4th birthday, he finally started using blankets and keeping them on. So then that's when we discontinued him using the sleep sacks. And then this I got at Kohl's. I already cut the tag off. I paid $2.50 for this at Kohl's. It's brand new. It's Carter's. It's a newborn. I know I just said I have a whole bunch of boy stuff. But honestly, it's like, I know the color is probably not coming out the best because of the lighting. It's nighttime and it was kind of crappy out anyways. And this is just a t-shirt. But you know what? That'll fit Ryan. And I honestly think this color will look good on her. And just put a little bow in her hair with it. Like this orange color is very gender neutral. Like I know it's got the little boats and crabs on it, but they didn't really have much for newborn girl clearance, and I didn't really see anything else that was this well priced. Like I found another outfit that was an overall and t-shirt outfit that was size 6 month that would have fit Rory, but that was still like $14 on clearance. The rest of the clearance stuff was mostly like $10 and above, and this one just happened to be that cheap, so I grabbed it. And I'm like I said, I think it'll look cute on Rory because I think I have some navy blue colored bows, that little bows that'll fit in her hair. And it's to me, it's a gender neutral. It's not like it screams overly boy. And I did get a onesie today that'll probably be too big for her, but it is in the wash with my son's clothes. I'll probably show that tomorrow. And I had a few people asking about the bottles. So, these have not been touched since the last video. I think I made them on Friday. And then last Sunday, I shook them up in last Sunday's video. I have not touched them since. The changing table has been moved a little bit, but it has been moved back. There's an electrical outlet behind it that I needed to get to charge my Real Care 2 baby, because sometime this week I will be doing my video with that, with her. But, so other than the changing table moving, these have not been touched by me or anybody else all week. So this is after sitting for a week. And look at, you just shake it up a little bit and it looks like it's back to mouth. I mean, you can clearly see that the baby powder has settled on the bottom. But just a few, no, this one's kind of, I think this was the one that I had problems with before. I put too much powder in it. You really don't need a whole lot of powder. I just was kind of guesstimating. Yeah, just a few shakes and you are back. And this one will be the real truth, being that it's clear. And look, they're all back. They're, even before I shook them, yeah, you can see they're kind of starting to settle. But honestly, like this baby powder, or not baby powder, baby formula kind of settles like that anyways. I mean, it doesn't completely separate out, although it might after a while. I've never truly let a formula bottle sit for a week to see what happens. I don't think I want to deal with that smell ever. But, you know, it looks milky. I like this method. I don't think personally I'll be doing for my own personal bottles. Like, I do make bottles and sell them. I will be asking the buyer if they want this method or if they want the, oh, I can't even think right now. The fabric softener method, whichever they want. They can choose, but for my own personal bottles, I think I'm going to do this. And, like, I do have some other bottle. Like, I mean, baby powder is so cheap anyways. I would feel no guilt, like, dumping this out, putting, like, 4 ounces of water in it. And then, I don't think I have it in here. Nope, I took it out. Like, even like this. Using something like this to put some baby powder in, like it would be formula. Like, honestly, this would probably be equivalent, even more so, than 1 scoop of formula. When you make a real baby bottle, 1 scoop of formula equals 2 ounces. Pretty much, it's a universal measurement. They all have their different size scoops, but that's pretty much how all formulas have done it. 1 scoop is for every 2 ounces. So you could pretend you're putting 1 scoop of formula in something like this. You go shopping, you put water in the bottle, you go to make the bottle, you just open up and dump it in, shake it up, and then pretend to feed your baby. I think that's more realistic, like for outing videos, than the whole pre-made, sometimes that drawer sticks, then the whole, like, walking around with a bottle like this for 2 hours. I guess to me, I never did it with my kids just because even the formula companies say, you know, you need to refrigerate the bottle after you make a formula bottle. And the baby needs to be drinking it within an hour, unless you refrigerate it. Then you have 24 hours. So, I never would rock around with a bottle like this, pre-made. I would put however many ounces of water I needed in each bottle. And then I had like one of those circular things that have the lid that you could separate, and scoop out for 3 bottles worth. Or sometimes I just carried around a can. But that is my haul video, and I showed you the blankets and stuff that I have dyed. I will probably be working on dyeing the other stuff this week. And although I won't be making videos while dyeing, I will probably make a video at the end showing all of it, and hopefully I can get into my closet. I've had a few people ask about the dye, and I have got burp cloths that I dyed in 2008 while my husband was in Iraq. They are dyed pre-fold diapers that I dye. I was going to use the pre-folds. I had used the pre-folds on my son's bottom a couple times, and the dye never transferred onto his bottom. And then we decided not to cloth diaper, so I ended up using them as burp cloths for both my son and daughter, so they both got a lot of wash. They got washed quite a bit, and they still look very vibrant in color. Like, to me, like if you dye something with rich dye, it fades over time, and I haven't noticed that with the Dye-A-Lon. And I haven't noticed any dye transfer with the Dye-A-Lon. The stuff that I did today, I washed the blue separate, or I let them both hang dry for 24 hours outside on my drying rack. I washed the blue, then I let it hang dry. I washed the purple, then I let it hang dry. And then today I washed them both together, and there was no dry transfer between the 2 colors, because you would think with the purple being as dark as it is, it would transfer onto that lighter blue, and it didn't. So, I'm not worried about the onesies or the blankets being around my babies, to answer that question. But give this video a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and I will be doing the changing video tomorrow. And like I said, I know it's Disney Monday, but I will not be partaking in Disney Monday. You will see why. I hope everybody has a good evening. Bye.